Hello everyone, Sigs here, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at a Kaldheim Bundle. We'll go through, open up all of the packs, and take a look at the cards. I will put the prices for any card that is worth more than $1 on screen, and then at the end we'll take a look at the total value of the box at various market metrics, and see if this particular box was good value, and you can use that information to decide if you think this product is good value for you at this date and time. So full disclosure, this is non-narrated pre-recorded footage from back when this set came out. However, it was so long ago that I really don't remember what we pulled. So it'll be a bit of a live reaction to the pulls. We get to see all the cool cards from this very cool Kaldheim set and also see how the prices have held up and where they sit at this date of February 28th, 2024 to see if we ended up with good value from these pulls or not. So we just saw the outside of the box there, and I will speed up the footage a little bit so we can get into it. You do get this little black cardboard box, and you do get this little cutout here with the cool kind of metal style Kaldheim wording, just a little pamphlet, little piece of paper. Maybe adds a little bit of value if you're into that kind of thing. You can put it up on your wall or something, but you do get that as well. And then you do, of course, get your card storage box that everything comes in. These things are quite nice. They definitely add a little bit of value. I'm not sure how much dollar-wise, but they are sized to fit standard-sized Magic cards quite nicely. And I do actually store most of my cards in these bundle boxes. This one's all right. You know, it's a matter of opinion if you like the style or not. I do like the coloring, but it's nothing fancy, no foil or anything. Additionally, every bundle is going to come with a spin down counter, and I like this one a lot for the Kaldheim set. Kind of a golden treasure with the, Nordic embossing on it. Kind of nice that it has the texture. A little bit nicer than a lot of the other spin downs from other bundles. And of course, our promo and land pack, which unfortunately I don't think I open in this recording, but you do always get that promo. And then there are 40 lands, 20 foil, 20 non-foil. There is only one art style for basic lands from this set, so it's the same art 4 times for each land in foil and then 4 times in non-foil. And we'll talk more about that later because there is something interesting with the value of the lands from that. And then the little helper cards that we just showed there. And then, of course, the packs. So there are 10 packs. They are draft boosters. This was the, I believe, 3rd to last set before they switched over to set boosters. So we do get the standard 15-card draft boosters here. We have 10 of them to open. And we'll go ahead and get right into the first one here. So pretty standard draft booster, 10 commons, 3 uncommons, 1 rare mythic, 1 snow land, 1 add or token card, and a 33% chance of a foil. And I don't actually know about booster fun variants, but we'll see as we go through here, hopefully fairly quickly through the commons. Now, there's a bit of a problem with the focus on this first pack as we get our 3rd common Master Skald here. So I'm going to do a little bit of creative speeding up of the footage while still hopefully showing off the cards just to get through this annoying bit, and then I do get it fixed for the rest of the packs. So another common Snakeskin Veil here into a Mists of Lit Jara that we speed up the footage for to get it into focus, into a Dusk Wielder, doing the same thing there, into Cinderheart Giant. One more little speed up, that's in focus, there you go. And a Raider's Carve, where we finally get fed up and just move the packs, and now we are good. We have focus as we go into our uncommons. So 3 uncommons, there's our first one. Our second one is Dual Strike, and oh, we get a mythic there, Battle Mammoth. Don't think that has a ton of value. Oh, a double mythic pack right off the bat. Nice. Haunting Voyage, I think that one has some value. And then the snow-covered land from every pack, which I think look great. And a Dwarf Berserker token. So not a bad first pack hitting double mythics there. I'm actually not sure why we only got 2 uncommons and 2 mythics. I did not think there were wild cards in draft boosters, so I'll be honest, I'm a little confused, but we'll see what we get in the rest of the packs going forward, see if that trend continues at all. As we move into our second pack here, hopefully in focus, that will just run through real quickly, run amok through, I suppose, with our first common there. King Harold's Revenge, Infernal Pet. I don't know if I'd want that thing as a pet. Wings of the Cosmos, that dude looks terrified. Disdainful Stroke for a common. Demon Bolt, right there for another common. Goldmaw Champion, doing some stuff. The Notvold Recluse. Code Spell Cleric. And a Craven Hulk. Into uncommons. Hailstorm Valkyrie, God, such a cool art style. Spirit of the Alder Guard, Crazy Bear. Okay, so we do get booster fun. There is the Showcase Viking Legends style as we go into our rare Doomscar. Playable card, still see it to this day. And a Snow-Covered Forest with the add card at the end. So, okay, Cool that we can get booster fun. We'll look out for some more of those. Those Showcase Viking Legends style cards are in here. Do look pretty cool in my opinion. And a nice playable rare from that pack. So I don't know the value on it. I'll have to come back in the edit after I've looked at all these prices, but just offhand, I know that I do see that card in quite a lot of control decks, even to this day, 3 years after this product came out. So pretty cool to see as we struggle to open this pack here, apparently, and see what else we get. So there are some big hits in this set. Certainly Vorinclex, you know, Toxie, some of the lands, cool stuff. So we'll see what we find. We got a Bind the Monster and a Frostbite for our commons. Horizon Seeker with their Axe, Elderfang Disciple, Beskir Shield Mate, Augury Raven, into Roots of Wisdom, and a Raven Wings equipment card, with a God's Hall Guardian and a Smashing Success. Should be uncommons now. Yep. Fearless Liberator, Weathered Runestone, and Doomscar Titan, big boy there, into rare. Ascendant Spirit, interesting snow creature. Don't think it's worth much. And again, the gorgeous snow-covered island with a helper card in the back there. Okay, so nothing really cool from that pack. Pretty standard draft booster experience most of the time, but we'll crack right into the fourth pack now and see what we can find. As we go through the commons first, let you see all of the crazy artwork from this set with Bound in Gold and a Mistwalker. Seize the Spoils, Sarulf's Packmate, I believe that says. Draugr Recruiter, looks like Liliana if she was a Draugr. Doomscar Oracle, Elderleaf Mentor, elf dude there. Dogged Pursuit, Broken Wings, poor guy, Litjarakin Seekers, and uncommons, Usher of the Fallen, getting King of the Dead from Lord of the Rings vibes from that one, Clarion Spirit, Saga, wow, crazy looking art on that, Ascent of the Worthy, oh, hey, and a Varagoth, a legendary, and a Nice Tunnel for a dual Snowland, which I guess can also be in the Snowland slot. So, okay, that's a cool legendary creature there. I think that one actually has some value. Again, we'll have to come back in the edit and find out. But that was pretty cool to see. I was a little distracted by the uncommons. I get way too excited about commons and uncommons and just things that look cool and don't always hit on the cards that actually have value. Speaking of which, cool looking Pegasus there. Carfall Harbinger, another run amok. Okay, we're cruising now, apparently. Good. Icehide Troll, way down common. And Jarl of the Forsaken. God, I just love that art style, man. Just the whole vibe of this set. The whole Draugr thing, very Skyrim-ish, you know what I mean? Revitalize there. Too Scary Firewalker. Colossal Plow uncommon. Basalt Ravager, another big boy. Okay, cool, another Viking style. I'm not even going to try to say that. Oh, cool, Egon, God of Death with the Viking Showcase style, and that's a flip card, which I do flip into Throne of Death, and we get a Snow-Covered Swamp, and a foil, Liliana as a Draugr there, and a treasure token, looking cool. So yeah, I love that Viking style, at least on that Egon, it looked really good. It's just my personal preference, but I just love the flavor of this set, you know, all Viking and Norse and just wood and runes and metal and axes and all kinds of stuff like that is just really cool to me. But hopping right into the next pack here, as we go through our commons, another Master Skald there, and a Berg Strider, many big boys in this world. Demon Bolt, another one there. Ravenous Lindworm, I believe that's another duplicate. Demonic Gifts, ooh, crazy artwork on that one too. Masked Vandal, looking creepy. Open the Omen Paths with, I think that's Tybalt on there. Frost Peak Yeti. Rune of Sustenance, I do like this rune cycle, interesting cycle in this set. Blizzard Brawl, and a Glimpse the Cosmos into a rare. Battle for Bredagard, again, cool looking saga there. Woodland Chasm, dual land, and another foil. Cool. So to Scary Firewalker, just a common foil, not really worth anything. With the treasure token, actually probably worth less because it's foil, because of how the foils actually hold up over time is just awful, and it's hilarious to see that the premium foil cards are often cheaper than the regular printings because most people don't want to pay extra to have to deal with the curling. But anyways, going into the next pack here, opening it rather strangely. I do like to save like one of each pack art usually from each pack, so I do try to open them a little carefully, but definitely taking our time here as we go into Mammoth Growth. Hopefully nobody's in that building. Raise the Draugr. Wings of the Cosmos again. Poor Wolf being lifted up in the air against his will, seemingly. Brine Barrow Infiltrator. Breakneck Berserker. Glittering Frost, beautiful. That'd be a cool painting on the wall. Grim Draugr, again, just a harsh, brutal style there. Mists of Littjara. Annul. Into Koma's Faithful. Into Uncommons, we get our Bloodline Pretender. Our Draugr Helm. And Svella, Ice Shaper, legendary. Into rare. Oh god, another Ascendant Spirit, really? Wow, that's a bummer. Yeah. The Snow-Covered Swamp and our token, Human Warrior, cool looking token. You can see my hand there in this pre-recorded footage. I'm just like, what the hell, man? Like, get the same bulk rare twice in a row out of 10 packs? That feels bad. At least give me a different piece of jank for, you know, just a different piece of artwork to have. But, oh well. So, 2 of those, not really worth anything. Cracking right into the next pack here. Axguard Cavalry, that's a new one for this recording. Struggle of Skemfar. Dude, Dread Rider looking badass. Story Seeker. Augury Raven. A Fearless Pup, good for him. Invoke the Divine. Undersea Invader. And Skull Raid. Creepy. Vault Robber. Uncommons, Kaya's Onslaught, hitting Vorinclex there. Icebind Pillar, and a Littjara Mirror Lake. Come on, let's get something good here. Okay, Maskwood Nexus, that's a rare that has some use. That could be worth something. Sulphurous Mire, dual land, cool, you know, little dual lands. Not a great dual land cycle, but kind of nice to get something beyond just regular basic lands. So I think that's a pretty good hit, actually, that rare that we got there. So far, there hasn't been anything too exciting. I think that first pack was the best one with the double mythics by far. But we'll see what we can get at the tail end here. There's definitely some good pulls, so let's see if we can get any. Hoggy Mob, Guardian Gladewalker, another Infernal Pet there, and a Battlefield Raptor, looking like he's dropping bombs. Raven Form, Pilfering Hawk, and a Dusk Wielder. Into Grizzled Outrider. Is he grizzled because he's riding a grizzly bear? I don't know. Gold Vein Pick. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. Forging the Tyrite Sword, looking cool there. Boreal Outrider there. And Kurder's Vicious Return into the rare. Hey, there we go. So one of the pathway lands, Hengegate into Mistgate there. So those are really cool. Those see a lot of play as we get our Rimewood Falls here. Love the artwork on that one. And a foil uncommon, Rune of Mortality. Don't think it's worth anything, but again, from that cool rune cycle. And wow, an Angel Warrior token. Great art on that one too. But yeah, those pathway lands I think still have pretty good value. They're great lands. I mean, you could play either side of it. So it comes into play untapped. It's kind of like a dual land, but instead of having the option to use both after it's been played, you have to pick before you play it for one or the other, but it still adds some nice versatility to your mana base. So that's cool to see as we go into the last pack here. So moving through the commons up to Karfell Harbinger, Dwarven Reinforcements, and Sarl's Packmate again, Scorn Effigy, creepy looking dude again, Annul again. A lot of duplicates so far, again with the Cinderheart Giant. I don't know how many commons there are in the set, but another Rune Cycle uncommon, which is cool to see. Return Upon the Tide. Oh, cool looking Viking style there. And our last rare, Cyclone Summoner, so nothing great there. With a Snow-Covered Plains, and okay. Foil pathway, Hengegate pathway into, what is it, Mistgate pathway that we just saw? Nice. That's probably the biggest hit, just because, again, those pathway lands are great, and that one's in foil. That's, I'm hoping, has some value. So, with the Angel token, and there you go. So, those are all of the packs, and what I'm going to do is take a look at all of the prices and be back in just a moment with a breakdown at various market metrics. Alrighty, so we are back here with a look at the prices. So first of all, these bundles currently are going for right around $60. They've been fluctuating within a few dollars of that mark for quite a while now. So I'd say at least at this point in time, which is February 28th, 2024, which is where we're getting all of our pricing data $60 is probably a fair price. And you can see here the TCGPlayer market price total for this box comes out to $82.44. So in that regard, we got pretty good value. Again, yeah, that Hengegate pathway, definitely our best hit here, the foil Hengegate pathway, as well as the non-foil version. That Maskwood Nexus had some value, Haunting Voyage, and the Varagoth. So that's pretty much it for value cards. Beyond that, I'll scroll through here. You can see these lands have some value, the foil islands in particular, which we'll talk about in a moment, but I just want to scroll through and let you see all the prices of the cards. So you can go ahead and pause if you would like at any point to check out the value of any card that you were curious about. Now, this is market price. So what that means is not necessarily what these cards are worth per se. What it is what you would expect to pay to buy these cards. So if for some reason you wanted to buy all of these cards, like this exact spread of cards, it would cost you about $82.44 to do so. Instead, we got that value of cards plus a nice little storage box and a spin down counter and the other goodies that came with it. So, we got more value in cards than what we paid. It's just, why would you want this exact spread of cards? You know what I mean? Now, you could also sell all these cards as singles individually for about this price per card. But once you factor in that, who's going to want to buy a Warhorn Blast for a penny and how long you're going to have to sit on it and pay shipping and seller fees, it's just not the most realistic estimate. So that's the whole list of cards. And what we'll look at, which is another indication of value, if you could give me a second to pull it up here, would be the same thing, the market price, but with a minimum price of $3. So like I was just saying, when you sit on these cards that are worth a penny, yeah, sure, you have 50 of them, but, what are the chances you're actually going to be able to move all 50 of them in a reasonable amount of time? So with a $3 cutoff, we're looking at cards that you could more realistically move and make some money on once you subtract like shipping and seller fees and that kind of stuff. And again, that's just these 5 cards here, which come out to $35.81, so a little bit more than half of the value of the box. For this particular box, if you wanted, you could sell these 5 cards and make about half of your money back and then get to keep the rest for, $25 or so. Certainly the pathway lands, I could see those moving pretty consistently. You could easily get $8 for that foil land right now. $7.50 for the non-foil one for sure. So a couple good hits there. And I will also, just out of curiosity, take a look at the Buylist price. So if you Jesus, let me catch my breath and speak like a normal person. If you did not want to sell these cards, as singles yourself, if you just wanted to offload them to maybe a local card shop or something, what we're going to look is the TCGPlayer Buylist price. So this is what you could Buylist all of these cards for to TCGPlayer with a $1 cutoff. So, me personally, I'm just not going to want to sell a card for less than $1 because these Buylist prices are way less than the value of the card. I'd rather just keep it for $1 for the piece of cardboard that it is. That's just me personally. But, again, it's just these same 5 cards, but I could just bundle these up, put them in the mail. TCGPlayer would give me $23.43 for them, and I could recoup that for just 5 cards and then get to keep the rest for the difference in price. Just out of curiosity, without the $3 cutoff, in case you are someone who doesn't care about that kind of thing, we'll just set the minimum price to 0. Go back to the Kaldheim Bundle, and there you go. So $35.57 we get up to with no cutoff, and I'll scroll through here kind of quickly, and you'll see, again, some of these lands have value, which we're going to look at in just a second. Whoops, scrolling the wrong way. But I'll go down here, and you'll see, once we get down to this, they're going to give you a penny for Sulphurous Mire or whatever. Actually, that's the cutoff. Interesting. So that's the cutoff there. Everything down here, they won't even Buylist it. Maybe your local card shop will or whatever, but TCGPlayer won't. So it's only everything from the Elderleaf Mentor and up, which is a penny. Up through here, you can see what they would give you, 22 cents. They're going to give me 22 cents for a Doomscar. For 22 cents, I'd rather just keep it and have a Doomscar in my collection. That's just me. But anyway, total buy list price, $35.57 if you wanted to just offload these, you know, wholesale instead of trying to sell the singles individually, which that's roughly the same price as if you were to sell just those 5 cards, the top 5 cards, like as a single somewhere yourself. But anyway, I wanted to look at a couple other things here. So we're going to stay with TCGPlayer market price, and we're going to get rid of the minimum price. And I'm going to look at this right here, the land packs and the promo card. So this was really interesting to me. You can see the total value here comes out to $30.26. So this is what's guaranteed with this bundle. You will always get these 40 lands and the 1 promo card. And certainly this island up here, this foil island, going for $1.44. And I checked on TCGPlayer, and that is what these are selling for. So obviously it's a pretty cool artwork, and it does look pretty good in foil. Unfortunately, I didn't show it in the video. But a lot of value from there. Again, all these other ones, you know, they're under $1, and typically anything under like $3, you're going to consider bulk anyway. There's the promo right there, the reflections. If you're wondering what that promo was worth, that always comes with the bundle. And you know what I mean? It's like, how often are you going to be able to move this non-foil planes for 35 cents? Probably not frequently. So, you know, if you wanted to buy all of these lands, it would probably cost you $30.26. So you do get that value included with the bundle. You would just have to want to own all of these lands, if that makes sense. If you were trying to sell them, you probably wouldn't be able to get that much for them. With the exception of this island, I mean, I think you could probably sell these islands for $1 pretty consistently. So that was interesting to see. You know, those 4 foil islands, at least at the moment, you could probably get $1 for them, which is kind of cool. So that's it. I don't know what else to look at here. You know, we got our TCGPlayer market price total here, which is a little bit over the value of the bundle, or the price paid for the bundle, I should say, which is good to see. Means we got a few good pulls. Now, there are some crazy cards in this set, like Vorinclex right now, just like a base mythic rare Vorinclex is going for like $50. So if you pull one of those from a draft booster, from a bundle, that's almost paying for the bundle by itself. You know, your mileage will definitely vary. It depends all on what you pull. You could pull absolutely nothing and have like no value from the draft boosters, or you could pull things that are way, way better, you know, and get a lot more value. The only thing that's really set in stone currently is the land packs and promos, which is why I wanted to look at that. But otherwise, you know, this is how we did. Pretty cool. You know, I'm happy to get 2 pathway cards, even though it was the same one. Getting a foil one was pretty cool. A couple cool mythics, you know, cool legendary creature, cool playable rares. And yeah, so can't really think of what else to say. I'm kind of rambling through this whole section anyway, just trying to think of what people might want to see. But that's probably going to do it for this video. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully this information was somewhat useful to you. And if nothing else, you got to see some pretty cool cards. I do really like the style in this set. Some pretty cool pulls, pretty cool artwork. And that's all that I can think to say. So that's all I'm going to say instead of continuing to ramble for another 15 seconds. So I've been Sigs, but for now I'm out of here. Thanks for watching and have a good one. Take care. Peace.